And I like to look at it as a total shareholder return from when she became CFO and then worked CEO. And so you're talking about 2000 to now. And there you've got a 411% return versus 333% for the consumer products and S&P 500, 176%. It had the best quarter of the consumer products stocks. It kind of ignited the rally. But thinking longer term, I think that Indra's legacy is she inherited a company that was very out of step with what younger people want, which is to be healthier. And she transformed that company and in many ways also became the sustainability leader, not just for packaged goods, but for all companies. So good leadership, good total return, steady hand, and tremendous succession like PepsiCo has always had, where you felt that LaGuardia was going to get it because he was named president last year at this time.
Right.
So smooth, tough industry. Really tough industry.
Yeah, perhaps a little sooner than people had anticipated. But
arguably,
there had been a lot of noise as well, Jim, around this idea that maybe she'll split it finally before she leaves. I'm sure you heard that too.
Yes, and
Not
I think
that there was any truth to it, but it does go back, of course, to Nelson Peltz's effort 5-6 years ago at this point, to try to get the board to consider a split into snacks and beverages.
Well, I think that when
her successful resistance.
Well, don't you think the new CEO could be a total reset? We don't know. LaGuardia, a great international background. I think we're all kind of, ever since Darius Adamczyk took over Honeywell and met with activists and then decided to go with the activist plan, I felt, look out.
To some extent. Loeb wanted them to really get rid of, I mean, not get rid of, but split off aerospace, and he didn't go the full.
No.
He didn't go the full Monty.
No, I knew it. He didn't. But look, I'm not sure what LaGuardia will do. I do know that a lot of people look at this company and say, you know what, they managed to use a distribution system to make it so that they had the quick turnover. So when you go into a supermarket, the area that makes the most money for supermarkets is Frito-Lay because it constantly turns over, but you only have to pay them at the end of the month. So, I also think, I mean, I remember when I first met Indra, it was under trying circumstances because I had gone on TV 10 years ago and said, you know what? I had a party for my daughter's swim team, an overnight, and no one ate the salty snacks. Because their bodies were temples. And she had been introducing at the time, and I was an idiot. Well, I'm an idiot. I think it's always good to be self-deprecating.
It is.
Most people aren't.
Even if you're exaggerating, I wouldn't say idiot.
But they had developed a whole new line of good for you.
Yeah.
And I could have had that. The kids just want hummus, David.